Hello, Nomad tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, The Binding Blade, with me, Bluinculo. So, it is time for us to begin Chapter 18, The Law of Sakai, which is an interesting map. And once we get to the character selection screen, we're gonna have a little talk about my party and stuff. But for now, we got story. After defeating Avocado, Roy crosses the border and enters the land of Sakai. The Jute, the most powerful clan in Sakai, serves Byrne unbendingly. All clans who have stood against these two joint forces have faced decimation. 1 in 10 have been killed. The chieftain of the Kutola clan, the famed Silver Wolf Diane, who I think was in the other game a little bit, does lead a guerrilla resistance, but to disappointingly little effect. He's no Genghis Khan. With none to oppose Byrne, Sakai has essentially been defeated. As Roy sets foot on the plains, the Jute wait to strike. Alright, so this is a potentially very painful map, and you probably want to plan your squad out a fair bit. The good news is we get 15 units, and I actually double-checked from here on out, basically every map will have between 14 and 16 active units per mission, except for maybe a couple of Gaiden chapters. And there's actually one with like 18 units, so if you want to really be fully charged, you need like a couple spares that are usable, and maybe someone like you just joined up like Douglas or something. Like a promoted unit that's pretty strong, maybe? I don't know. There's not all that many of them. Douglas comes to mind. Anyway, so yeah, there's lots of people available, basically. So if we look at the map, we're fighting a lot of Nomads. There's a couple mages with long range, maybe might work once in a blue moon magic. And a couple more mages with just normal black magic. But mostly what you're dealing with is the Nomads. And apparently, this one time only, they spawn from houses for reinforcements, but they spawn from random houses. So you can't predict, like on turn 5, this house, turn 6, turn 7 type stuff. It's like, turn 5, some house could be over here, could be over here. So basically, if you're anywhere on the map within like 10 squares of one of these, a Nomad could spawn, move, and shoot, say, Ellen, who has no defense, or very little. So that makes this map particularly painful, and if you don't know that, you probably lose somebody, so be prepared. The boss, I don't know, he looks kind of scary with his Brave weapons, but, you know, Brave Bow does not attack at range 1, and if we switches him to Brave Sword, he can attack at range 2, so we just need to abuse his, attack ranges and we should be fine. There's a few wyverns over here from Byrne, I guess. Otherwise, there's not too much going on. Most of these Nomads don't really do a ton of damage. You know, like we're looking at 15 base damage. We definitely have units with enough defense that this is nothing. But the problem is, it kind of negates all of my flyers, except maybe Shanna or, you know, whoever you give the Delphi shield to. Which kind of sucks, and I am still going to bring all 3, I guess. I have some things to talk about with Zeiss in a second here, but this is not a good map for flyers. It is not a good map for low defense healers and dancers and stuff. It's a really good map for someone like Rutger, or someone like, well, Rutger doesn't have a ranged attack, I guess. Someone like, you know, a nice strong... I guess Shin will probably get 1,000,000 kills. Like, I could probably just put him in the forest, like here, and he'd just wipe out the entire Nomad army on his own, I betcha. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, so to look at our current squad here, I went with basically everyone on the team. I cut Lilina for now, because I've got too many mages and she has no defense. And I feel like she's not going to be very good against Nomads. I don't think they can double her. Like, I don't think she's got so low speed. Yeah, none of them are going to be able to double attack her, but her base defense is so bad, I don't think she's going to be terribly useful. This would be a great map if you had a good armored knight, because what I'll probably end up doing is having to hold one of these bridges for a while until we've killed a lot of the range archers, because we can't really leave our side of the river until, you know, the flyers are safe, right? Like, we can't just fly them down there unless it's very, very careful. So yeah, you could probably put boars on the bridge or somewhere around here if he had good defense, and he'd be just pretty solid. So I cut Lilina. I also cut Percival for this map. I was thinking, like, his benefit is he's got surprisingly good resistance for a paladin, but there's almost no enemy magic. So I think I'm going to give Lance and Alan one more try. I want to get Alan promoted, maybe try to get them up to A rank, maybe try to get that support with Clarine there, and, you know, kind of one final ditch attempt. Zeiss didn't super impress me, but I'm bringing him again so that he can start making friends with Shin and Melody. I really think him and Melody with support combo is really good. The downside is mostly his terrible speed, and we got really unlucky with that. The good news is in 2 or 3 more chapters, there's a secret shop. There's a couple speed wings left in the game. They don't show up till pretty late. But we can actually buy a couple speed wings as well if you've got some money, just like how we bought that angelic robe at the other secret shop. So I might sort of plan on using him and giving him like 2 speed ups, and that'll bring him up to sort of average speed, and that'll be enough. Maybe he'll get lucky on his level ups and he'll power up anyway, but his other stats are just so good, and I love high movement flyers. So it'd be really nice for him to stay on the team. For interest's sake, I kind of arranged them so you can have a look comparison-wise. Their stats are almost identical, although Melody has 4 levels on him, but like it's kind of funny. Strength, skill, luck, defense, all exactly the same. It's kind of interesting, I thought. Zeiss does have the con. He's got slightly better con and aid, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, the 2 of them will have really good supports together, I think. And if we could just get Zeiss's speed up a bit, he'd be solid. The other thing is you can notice all of that speed Melody has. Look at how much avoided that gives her. That's like 22% dodge just from her speed. And that's all it is. It's just speed giving her a ton of avoid, which is really good. So if it's 22, I guess she's getting 2% speed per 2% dodge per speed. It's 2% avoid. So that's pretty cool, right? Other than that, I do want to have a look at how Lance and Alan look promoted and then compare to Percival, because Percival's already got some levels. So we'll try to use this map to catch up Lance and Alan so we can compare the 3, see who's really the best and the worst. And because we're going to need to bring so many units, we can probably bring more people than I was originally planning on anyway. Otherwise, I don't think I'm doing anything too interesting here with party setup. I gave most people a silver weapon if they had an inventory slot for it, because I bought a couple silver weapons last map. I guess I didn't show you guys, but I bought a couple of each silver weapon just so we've got them. Like we've got quite a few silver axes, and Geese is the only one that can use them, so I might as well let him try. Rutger's really good with silver weapons, of course. And, you know, that's about it, really. I guess nothing more to really talk about. Did you guys see... Yeah, okay, the only last thing I was going to say is... Zeiss is kind of weak on this map because there's so many anti-flyers with all the archers. If you're on the other route, the not Nomad route, if you're on the Pegasus route in Ilia, there's much fewer archers, and also the terrain is more islandy with lots of water, and Zeiss is actually much more useful on those maps because there's less chance of enemies countering him with bows, plus the flying bonus is even better. Like, this is pretty open plains. My paladins will be fine here. The advantage of flight isn't very large, but on an ocean map it's really good. So anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to say. Let's fight it out. Ah, it's a trap, you say? To be honest, you'd think Sakai could have defended itself pretty well against Burn. If Burn primarily uses Wyvern Riders, which seems to be what they do, this is a place full of Nomads with bows. Shouldn't they just wipe them out with their bows? It's just a giant field. Good. Let your arrogance lead you into foolish attacks. Alright. Probably not going to be negotiating with this one. Look, Roy already has a girlfriend. Guinevere, sorry, you're not allowed. I'd like to know why he killed his dad, because it seemed like his dad was the insane one in the last game. I know it seems like they're putting Guinevere kind of close to Roy. Maybe they should hook up, but that's silly. Roy has he's got a girlfriend already, and she's his own age. Like, what's her name? Guinevere would be at least, how old was she in Fire Emblem 7? She was still a little girl, but I don't know, maybe like 7 or 8, something like that. So it's been 20 years since then. So Roy is less than 20, guaranteed. He has to be, I think he's supposed to be like 16 or 17, as all main lords have to be in Fire Emblem anime stuff. So she's like probably 10 years older than him, whereas Lalina is like the same age. Feels more appropriate. Okay, so, to work. We have some stores. I want to see what they sell, because I don't actually know yet. Oh, yes, we want to buy a couple of those. I did bring one, actually. I put one of those on Ellen, but I'd like to buy a couple, because I only had one. It might be a not terrible idea to buy a couple of these if you don't want to bring a lot of thieves for the last few chapters. And I don't think I have any, chest keys especially, but we'll see. There is a staff that opens doors, so we don't need a door key, but we might need a chest key, if you don't want to bring Chad. Thunder's not a big deal. Lightning, we've got a couple. Flux, we've got a couple. So those are low priority. But buying some physics staffs, that'd be pretty good. Another opportunity to buy killing weapons. We've already got some spares, so I'm not going to worry about it. But if you were unable to buy killing weapons before, I highly recommend having a few. They are clearly superior to steel weapons and blade-type weapons. They're probably the best basic weapon in the game. So, seeing as you can buy them, as long as you've got a C rank in your skill, you should probably just have a few. They're a little bit more expensive, obviously, so if you've got the money and the skill, they're the best choice for most of the game, I think. I'm surprised at how easy it is to attain them in this game. Usually they're a little bit more rare than this. But I mean, I'm not complaining, it's just surprising. So I'm going to send Lalum, who I gave the silver card, because this is the best way to save money. And we'll buy, like, I don't know, a few of these. Maybe like 3. I'm thinking, basically, you need a B rank in staff, and as much as we've got a lot of sages that could use like we've got magic users that can use staffs, they'll probably never get to B rank in time, so I'll only really be able to use these with Ellen and Clarine. But it's still worth it. It's still worth to have long-range healing. Yeah, that's fine. So we bought a couple spares. I'll try to use them. Like, I did bring the one for this map just in case, right? Like, it's pretty good. Okay, so how do we open here? These guys aren't that tough. I'm thinking putting someone right there. Try to lure out the 2 swords. Might put someone down here to start fighting Nomads. Actually, that's probably what we'll do with Shin. Yeah, I'll definitely put Shin down here. He can actually cross the river. That's... I gotta be careful, because some units can walk across water just slowly. Not everybody, though. It's kind of weird. Like, geese for sure can walk right through it without too much slowing. Looks like heroes can, mermidons can, cav generally cannot, in my experience. I'm not sure about mages, but clearly Shin can, even though the other cav would not be able to. Anyway, I'm gonna put him here. I'm not gonna worry about the longbow. That's pretty cool, but I want him to be able to counter without using my rare weapons. So I think the iron bow will be more than enough to wipe out these nomads. Actually, the thing is, he's already like almost level 10. Like, he's kinda over leveling here. He won't get any experience really for killing those guys. Maybe I'll let someone else deal with them. Let's put I'm just thinking how I want to do this. Would be nice if we could get like Rutger into that forest, but maybe next turn. What do these guys look like? Steel swords. Steel swords. Okay. I'm pretty sure Rutger will be fine to lure them out. I know he's in range of one of the archers. That's it. What I want to do is make sure he's got some support so he doesn't get criticaled. His luck is still not that amazing. Well, actually, 7 luck should counter 7 crit, right? Pretty sure that's how the rule works, I think. But regardless, we'll give him Deke to support. And Clarine can be close enough to give him her bonuses as well. We'll put Geese over here. Alright, that's close enough. So he'll get the double support bonus. Alan needs to get promoted. I'm going to put Lance beside Clarine, because... Not Roy, but Clarine and Lance. I'd still like to get them up to B rank, at least, maybe. Let's see our promotion for Alan. Got to give these two a little bit more try today. Here, have some stats. Mostly 2s. Extra points in resistance is kind of awkward. It's nice to have 5 resistance, but that's still nothing compared to Percival. Same skill. They both have, I consider, low skill, or at least average skill. You know, honestly, that's almost the lowest skill of anyone that fights. 12 skill on promotion is actually pretty bad. Roy's not promoted yet. He'll get 2 or 3 from his promotion. Ellen's low skill, but she's a healer. Everyone else that fights has significantly more, except for Loof. So yeah, I think the paladins here, Lance and Alan, they've got really bad skill. Defense is surprisingly weak. Resistance is weak. Luck is nothing special, at least for Lance. And as much as Alan's pretty strong, he's nothing compared to the really strong characters. And same thing, like Lance is fast, but he's not really that fast. Interesting. Anyway, let's continue here. So I want Shin and Zeiss to make friends, and Shin and Melody. Melody is also friends with Ellen. So we're just gonna sort of key off Ellen here. Look at that long range healing. Look at the range on that green dot. Like that's... She's only got like 17 points of magic. It'll just get better. That's already like a great ability to heal long range. So Ellen and Loof. We'll let Loof train up his staff a little bit. I need to be careful I don't put people that can die near the river. Because like, some places like this square, the enemy archers can shoot across, obviously. Oh wait, Ray and Loof is actually a waste. That was not what I meant to do. Shanna is supposed to be Deke and Roy. Well, Deke's kind of over there. We'll just try to get Roy and her hooked up first. And then it went Ellen, Melody, Melody, Shin. No, I did it wrong again. It's supposed to be Melody, Zeiss, and then Shin. Shoot. Alright, whatever. I'll figure it out eventually. Alright, well, let's see what happens. I need to figure out which enemies are aggressive, too. I really like Rutger's attack. I haven't had to use him very much as a Swordmaster, so it's nice to see. I'm still pretty sure he has the best dodge animation. I'm gonna give him like a tie for best crit animation with the hero. Alright, so they're pretty aggro. The aggressive stance is to move out and just force the battle on the plains. The smart move is to probably play defensively on the bridge, but we'll see. Aha! See, this guy can actually cross. Alright, I am gonna let Shin kill this one, because he's the only one that can really get there and not be murdered by archers. That won't quite kill. He can make it to there. Okay. He could go for the more damaging weapon. Killer Bow is always strong as well. I feel like a lot of enemies are going to attack him next turn, and I don't even really want him to kill everything. So, let's give him the weaker weapon, because he's already got such a high level. He's going to get to level 10 promoted. Alright, so... I can't put Zeiss there. Can I? What kind of damage would it be? 18 damage? But it doubles. It's actually 36 damage, minus 16. And he would get doubled, 15 to 11. Yeah, I can't even risk that. Well, we'd have to attack and then rescue him out. Which could be done. Yeah, but if he misses. Bad accuracy, unfortunately. What if we did it like this? Much better odds. Okay. At least this sort of negates Shin getting all the XP. So then we use Zeiss to rescue, pull back to like here for now. Right, that's safe? Yeah. Okay. And then we should probably use someone to drop melodies this turn. Just get Shannon to do it. I don't think I'm going to be running very many of these people across the water right now. So there's a lot of archers coming at us here. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I'd consider an aggressive positioning, but I don't think it's going to work. So let's just I feel like this is going to be a long, long battle. Who do we want to guard the bridge? It'd be nice to use someone that has a ranged attack. So maybe what I should do is put Deke here, consider him the front line with a hand axe, and then just try to make sure he's got some support with Rutger for support points. Well, Rutger doesn't have a ranged attack, unfortunately. So, like, if someone moves to this square and shoots over Deke, we need someone who can counter so it keeps the pace up here, basically. I'm just gonna leave Geese in the water. Why not? If they want to attack him, they can attack him. Well... no, because I was gonna put, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have Lalum next to Geese so they can keep working on their supports. One of these days, these two will be friends. And, so it's gonna go Rutger, and then Clarine, and then Lance, and then Alan. So unfortunately, they might attack Rutger with range, and then he won't be able to counter, and that'll slow things down. But, it should be fine. Oh, good! I was hoping these two would make friends. Eek! But he's a merchant pirate. I had a feeling Lalam's supports would probably be good. Oh, really? He's a berserker now. Excellent. These two need to get to A rank. I'm sold. No, see you around. Or not. Excellent. I'm a fan. Okay, good. And then, Ellen is supposed to be by Melody. Loof is supposed to be by Ellen. And Ray is supposed to be by Loof. Ray is not supposed to be by Loof. Alright, now we could put, that's too many attacks. Because, yeah, I could put someone like Ray here. He's got, like, okay defense. For a mage, it's surprisingly good, but, yeah. Too dangerous. We'll leave him here for now. Alright. Well, this is gonna be a bit of a grind here to get across the bridge, or to just hold the bridge. Yeah. Thanks. Are the rest of you gonna go kill yourself on Deke here, hopefully? Ting! Okay, well, that's not a lot of kills. Well, I mean, I'm pretty glad we didn't rush across the water, honestly. Thanks, Shin. I hated that guy. The curse of the promote level ups continues. Alright, well, I could put, like, geese right in there. Should we do a counter push here? I don't know. It's not really very safe. There's so many more reinforcements coming. Just gonna use the iron sword because it's not gonna miss. And we've already been foiled once by... Oh, these guys are fast! I forgot about that. 14 speed, eh? Yeah, this is gonna make this battle take a lot longer. If I move him there, then Lalam... I wanted to make sure we had this spot open so we could at least push forward if I want. So, like, what if I put Rutger up here? Rutger is perhaps the best counter to all these Nomads because he is so much faster than them and will always double and do good damage. He doesn't have a lot of defense, so you don't want him to take too much damage, but... at least we can have him cut through them quickly. So now, do we continue with this madness? This guy is probably the most dangerous with his 16 speed. Not going to double any of us, but... Well, you know what I'll do? I'll dance Geese, and I'll move him into the forest. And if they want to try to hit him in the forest, they're going to have a really hard time. Should Should I go with the hand axe, though? 50-50. Oh, there's a lance reaver. That's, kind of fun. Yeah, we'll go with that guy. And at least with the hand axe equipped, he can counter anyone that attacks him. That was very disappointing. Alright, well that's probably all we can really do here. It's really not going to be safe. Well, I don't trust Lance and Alan to be this far advanced, because there's just too many enemies that could hit them over there if I try to send them across. This guy's going to attack. I have to move Zeiss out of the way. Alright, let's just move Zeiss back to Melody. That's fine. Alright. Oh, an Armor Slayer. So if you were going with the Douglas Boers type strategy of holding the bridge, that guy would have been a little bit scary. A little. Rutger is getting a little upset. I'm getting a little upset. Quit hitting Rutger. Oh, sorry. Come on, you need to dodge at least some of these. Show me those moves. I do feel like Shin can counter most of this army. It's just he's already kind of over-leveled. Alright, you're going for Deke. So they do have some crit chance there, too, on the Nomad Troopers. I guess the short bow comes with 5% crit. Just shaking my head. Shin, you gotta stop killing everybody. Alright, so this guy definitely needs to die. Yeah, look at that, 16% crit. Oh, the short bow has 10% crit. That makes sense. Okay. Well, not great. 12 damage is not enough, really, even all there. So, Silver Sword? Is it time for the Silver Sword? Or is it just time for the Killing Edge? The Killing Edge will kill, right? I mean, that is, like, the name of the weapon. Alright. Now, if we made our attack this turn, there's less reinforcements that could hit us. So maybe it's worth going after them. And remember, Shanna doesn't really have to worry too much about these archers. They won't get bonus damage, so 15 base damage against her is not... I mean, it's like 6 damage a hit. That's nothing to worry about too much. These guys would do a little bit more. Not really. Never mind. Okay, so we could use Shanna. Shanna's supposed to be up there with Deke anyway. We could try to use Alan and Lance if we're careful. Let's just see if we could, like, guaranteed open a spot up. Like, it's all good. Okay, actually, this is the right choice, because we can double hit this guy. And then... what do you think about using Alan here? Give him a chance. I'm worried that his speed is so bad that this is, like, suicide for him. He's only got 12 attack speed, right? 13 and then, it should be 13. Why is it... right, attack speed 13. I was looking at the wrong one. So I don't think anyone has 17 attack speed, right? Even the Nomad Troopers were only 14. I think one of them might have been 15 or something. Or even 60, but still, that's fine. 12 is the break point. You gotta have at least 13 speed to be safe here. Which is why Zeiss is in such a bad spot. Everyone else is fairly safe, I would say, speed-wise. Okay, so let's give this a try. Well, it's definitely not going to kill him. That's what I was hoping. I guess we can use Lance after the fact. not super happy about getting in the range of those mages. How much damage are we looking at from these guys? 18. It's not great, is it? If we killed this guy, which we have pretty good odds of killing, we might be able to just run Lance and Alan out of range of the shaman or druid. Skill! Hey, resistance! That's probably like a 5% chance he got some resistance. Not like it makes any difference at this point, but it's kind of fun. Alright, so what if we put him... well, still in range of the magic. But maybe they'll have better odds against a mermaiden? Oh, is it killing it? I didn't notice! I didn't notice! Shoot! I'm supposed to pay attention. Alright, that changes things a little bit. We have to kill this guy now, or else we run some danger. Oh boy. How do we do this, guys? How do we stay safe? I just want to see if we have enough luck. Shanna's pretty good. She's got enough luck to bring this guy's crit down to 8. She's also friends with Deke, so she is getting some crit avoid from Deke, probably. That's not close enough. If I could get Roy closer, we could give another probably 2.5 or 5% crit resistance to Shanna. You know... the other option is using a mage, which would work, but then Clarine is in kind of danger from everything else. Okay, we're gonna go with Shanna. Even if this guy crits her, it's only 21 damage. Okay, good. And I did think, worst case scenario, if Shanna took a crit, we could have rescued her, basically. Okay, so next, maybe we should just make a big push here. It's like we could kill this guy if we can hit him. Ray, I figure the mages can't really hurt him, and 1 or 2 shots from the archer is not going to kill him. Especially if we can kill, like at least this guy, but maybe both of those. We're getting a little bit hectic, make no mistake. Going all out. So, Alan's too far back. Lance could theoretically get here. He's fast. That's... the main thing Lance has going for him is he's fast. So I put Alan here. Give him a javelin just for fun. That'll boost up Lance a little bit from support bonuses. Enough so we get bonus damage, which is really nice here. Okay, I think we found a good turn to make a counter offense, basically. And then we've got Clarine, who will be in a little bit of danger. I could also dance like Rutger up there. I probably still will. I'd like to heal him first, though. I could actually dance anybody, that's right. Oh, let's go here. We'll be out of range of the archer, right? Be out of range of this guy. Out of range of those guys. Okay, yeah, that's the best choice for Clarine then. Go, go, Clarine, go. And she's not going to get the kill, but she's going to weaken him enough that someone else can. Surely. Alright, so who do we dance? Honestly, Rutger is probably the best option, because he won't miss. Alright, let's heal him up. I need to be able to dance him, so we're going to... Just for fun, we're going to stand here, use Physic on Rutger. Haven't had to use this yet, but it is a really good spell. Like, just like the killing weapons, Physic is very solid. Top tier healing staff. Hey, that's not, well, it's 3 stat ups. Not really the ones I want a lot, but luck and resistance, hey, that's all she ever gets. Enemy mages will have 0 chance against Ellen. Just no chance at all. I'm gonna put Loof here so he can get some healing into and support. Had some worries about Loof early on. Had some comments about him being maybe not that great, but honestly, his magic is pretty awesome at this point in the game. I'm pretty happy. All right, let's send Rutger over. I really should have been more careful with like enemy killer weapons. I thought I checked for them all and I didn't see any, but apparently I messed that up. I think that's it. So the only other annoying spell will be Eclipse, and that will almost never work anyway, so we don't have to worry about it too much. We just go Iron Sword, you betcha we can. And it's still a 50% crit with an Iron Sword. I really need Rutger to max out his supports. It's gonna be so good. I don't know what's going on with these promotion level ups. It's starting to get on my nerves, video game. Alright, Zeiss, get me here. Oh, I was supposed to keep... Yeah, that's actually good. Melody's supposed to be beside Ellen. Good. Alright. Well, I think... maybe one more turn and then we'll end the episode, I guess. Alright, Alan, you've got to fight for your life here. Not just your survival, but, like, your staying on the team. If you can get a level up and get, like, 4 stat ups or more, I think we'll keep you. But if you get a level up and it's, like, +1 HP, I don't know if I can keep you on the team. Plus, you just got hit by 2 36% in a row. And then you missed 2 72s in a row. That's... see, that's not how you prove that you're a valuable team member. Alright, so keep in mind that sometime around now, enemies will start spawning from these houses, and they'll always be nomads or nomad troopers. So, these guys have a movement of 7, but the bosses, if they're the yellow kind, it'll be 8. So, if they spawned right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... so this is as far as they could probably move, at closest, so they could attack anybody within this range, sort of, for free, because they show up out of nowhere. Just be ready. I think I'd like to wipe out this group, if possible, and then we'll probably call that an episode. Might be difficult, they're a little bit long range. I still can't really use anyone safely here. Well, Chlorine could probably kill one of the wyverns. We can get... if we killed this guy, we can get Lance to attack that one. Just want to see if Ray's strong enough. Ray is probably strong enough. Wish he had a little bit more accuracy, but we'll see. Dang it, Ray! See, if he'd been crit there, that would have been really annoying for my plans. The fact that he missed is bad enough. Alright, well, this is my backup. Probably should have just gone with Rutger, I guess. Always trust the Swordmaster. so we wanted this to do enough damage. 14 times 2 will do it as long as we don't miss another 88. Wow. Wow! Get wrecked, Ankylo. Alright. We're gonna have to rely on the Deaconator. Now, I don't think we're in too much danger, but, you know, we've missed 2 big hits in a row now. I was gonna heal Alan, but we didn't really get around to that. So D could attack any of them. Geese cannot hit anybody, except maybe this guy. And then he can maybe lure out some of those. That's fine. Yeah. Hand axe, maybe? 79%. 1 hit will not kill, so let's go with... Yeah, let's go with the more guaranteed kill here. Just to be smart. Even though the hand axe could counter the Nomads a bit, but... Alright, so I'm thinking... How do we want to do this? Let's see how much damage Clarine could do against the Wyvern Lord. Pretty good, but it's not going to kill him. How about Deke? This guy's got an Axe Reaver, which means the sword is the right choice. And we could probably go with like a silver sword to kill. Yeah, that's 19. That's not enough damage, is it? So we'd have to get a crit. Let's go for the crit. 2 chances at 50%. Seems like pretty good odds, right? Alright, so that covers that. Now... I'm gonna move Alan first. Try to keep him safe. Mostly. And then Lance is going to... hopefully not miss twice in a row. Good job, Lance. My paladins are not really successful here. So they got 2... I could either heal Alan, or I could just kill one of these guys. I think killing one of them is better. Alan will probably be fine. He's even got the support bonuses to protect him, right? Alright, well, I mean, we did pretty good work that turn, I felt like. Let's, he might go after Roy or something, it's fine. These guys just... I don't know. Ha! Physic is so good! It's hard to get out of the mentality of you have to be adjacent to heal. There really should be like a cheaper, like 2 or 3 range heal staff. Like, you should have like a basic level range 1 heal staff that's super cheap. But there should be something like Men's Tier that has like a range of like 2 or 3. And it just gives your healers a little bit more value and, I don't know. I don't think it'd be overpowered. I think that'd be fair. And we're going to see this end turn, and then we're going to end the episode, because we're not going to finish this battle in this episode, because, spoiler alert, there's going to be a bunch of enemy reinforcements. But we're off to a really good start. We played a little bit of defense, and then we went on the offense, and it looks like it worked. That should be fine. If I was really clever, I would have equipped Ray with the Nosferatu. And then if they dared this, we would have just fully healed himself. Maybe I'll try that one of these days. I often consider Nosferatu a rare tome as well. That's why I try not to use it. 0% chance against Rutger. And Rutger doesn't even have very much resistance, so... Like, I don't know what Eclipse is supposed to work on in this game. Like, it's got a 10% base hit rate. So he's got 32% because of his stats. So if you had really good skill and speed or whatever gives you your magic hit rate, probably both of them to some degree. Maybe you could get that up to a reasonable hit rate. I don't know. But enemy resistance definitely brings it down. So like, if he's got a base of 32%, Rutger with 6 resistance and speed brings it down to 0% to hit. I mean, that's basically useless, right? Okay, folks, I'm gonna end the episode here. It doesn't look like there's much left, but we're only on turn 6. Things are gonna get a little bit more heated soon, I believe. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time for the rest of the Law of Sakai.